This cul-de-sac to me goes way, way back.
Pierre Dayron Lowe knows everyone who lives along this street in Seattle's Lake City neighborhood.
I lived here since 1968.
Shortly after, a nonprofit bought one of the homes to help domestic violence survivors.
We agreed to it.
It was named the Rosa Parks House.
Never had any issues. They were ideal neighbors.
But Dayron Lowe and Stephen Nelson say that all changed when Community House Mental Health Agency took over around 4 years ago.
It's a horror. That's all I have to say.
The website calls it a transitional jail diversion home for those with severe and persistent mental illness.
Social workers come and go during the day, and then they go home between 5 and 6, and they're left unsupervised after that.
Is that normally when the issues occur?
Normally the cops and the fire trucks and the ambulances, they come after 6 o'clock.
Neighbors who asked not to be on camera for safety reasons told me that a man tried to force his way into a woman's home, another peeked through windows of a home at night.
I personally had a stolen car parked on my front lawn. I tried to call the non-emergency line. They just click you off after 30 minutes. And then when I confronted the guy, he had a knife in his hand.
Fire trucks and police have been called multiple times a week.
Needles here, a lot of drug use, it is tolerated here.
Neighbors say a social worker told them the facility is considered unconditional housing, which means drugs and alcohol are allowed.
I don't want this neighborhood to be like that. I want it to be Christmas cookies and trick-or-treating and, you know, teaching my son how to ride a bike.
On February 4th, there was a fire at the home. It's now boarded up as workers fix the damage.
It doesn't do the residents any service. It doesn't do us any service. And, you know, you're caretakers and you're not taking care of your people.
I called the nonprofit CHMHA and was told over the phone no comment. I also followed up with an email and have not heard back.
We don't want to be reactive. And so that's why we've asked for the 24-hour supervision.
And they've just said no.
They've just said no.
In a June 2022 email, CHMHA Executive Director Chris Zala responded to neighbors saying there will always be some difficult people and we will continue to get them out as soon as possible. And their target is to have workers around 12 hours per day.
What's it going to take for them to finally admit responsibility like this is too far?
Neighbors say they'll do whatever they can to get the neighborhood they remember back.
We know we live in a special place, and we want to keep it that way.
Nelson and other neighbors tell me they believe these incidents are only escalating and fear what's going to happen next. They also wanted to be clear that they believe in helping people in a mental health crisis and are only asking for round-the-clock care. Here in the newsroom, I'm Kristen Goodwillie, King 5 News.